Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha Kwadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of God Meston, who rule and teach world. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's hopeful elect, the 144,000 of the nation of Israel, and the one third men and women and children, the believers, those of whom have returned to worship their power, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, in truth and spirit, before the day of judgment comes. As we know, the hand is here, the hand of this word, the word of Esau Edom, the so-called white people or white men. Their hand is near, and their time is up. And also the Lord, whom the world ignorantly called him Jesus Christ, which his true name is Yahweh, is about to make his second coming, and on his coming is going to judge the world and save what his men, those who are hoping his mercy. It's going to save the few, men and women who have believed on his record, man. That's who he's coming to save. But the rest of the world, the people of the world, including the Israel, the two said of the nation of Israel, gonna be what? Gonna be destroyed, especially those who are gonna be in the land of America. So we are at the hand, so without further ado, I just come across this news article, which say North Korea Kim Jong-un, if you may understand, the president of North Korea, oversees super large rocket launcher drills. As they were, Pyongyang has broken with much of its inter-Korean policy in recent years and ramped up weapon testing. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un has overseen live fire drills involving newer equipped super large multiple rocket launchers a day after South Korea and Japan reported the country's launch of several short-range ballistic missiles, its first such test in about 2 months. So this is the act of war right there. These nations, they are in preparation for what? For upcoming war. There's a lot of ongoing tension around the world, between these leaders, these presidents of these different countries, this country with powers, I may say, or weapon of mass destruction, including China, Russia, and the USA. So as this European country as well. They've been going back and forth, in disagreement, of different things, man. Like the war in Ukraine, most of these European countries, they are trying to to demonize, Russia and the stuff like that, So as Russia, they're coming back as well, back and forth with this European country, So there's a lot of tensions going on, word of wars, between these leaders, But this is gonna come to end soon, because all these tensions gonna amount to what? To something, So this spark of fire now that are going around the world, they're gonna create the little fire, and that fire is gonna be the World War III, where the war is gonna be fought by the way of this weapon that have never been used before, the nuclear missiles, These missiles, that they are testing right now, these missiles that they are preparing to use in these last days. They're gonna use them. They're not gonna put them in the museum. So all this testing, this missiles testing, these drills that this nation are doing, they're not doing for show off, man. They're doing for a reason, and that reason is what? Of the upcoming war. The war from Gideon, the World War III, which has been prophesied in the Bible. If you may understand, you may lead. This is a book of Revelation, 11. Let's see. On the 14, it says, what? The second war is past, and behold, the third war comes quickly. And we understand the word war means what? Destruction, or at the time, So the war that the war that we are looking forward to happen is the war, is the said war, because we understand the first war already passed, which was World War I, and the second war also passed, which we understand was what? The World War II, which bring destruction, death of people, all these wars, they bring destruction and death of people, and the buildings, and the people were left, with trauma, those who went to fight the war, they were left with traumas, all these things, man, and it's been documented, it's in the history, in museum, you go and people are going and see the destructive, how destructive that those two war was, man. But this war is going to be different, This war is going to destroy humanity, lands completely. The land, after the destruction, the land is going to be left inhabited, inhabited. No one is going to be able to dwell there or to live, especially the land of America. The whole land is going to be completely destroyed by fire. The fire that's going to come from those nuclear missiles that's going to be used, as we read, North Korea, they're preparing, so as Russia, China, Iran, India, they're all going to be against America. They're going to shoot missile in that land of America to destroy it, So a lot of people are going to die in that day, and we understand America as it is standing right now. There's around, I believe, 300 something, or 339, million people, according to the records, man, by 2023, so we understand all those people, and those people who are lashing to go in America, the so-called immigrant, they call them the Herians, they're all going to be part of that fire to be destroyed, So the hand is near, man, the hand is near, if you believe it or not, and this hand is not going to be good. And this war, as we read, which is almost on its coming, it's going to be by the way of fire. This is the book of Isaiah 9 and 5. So for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and the garment low in blood, but this shall be with burning and fury of fire. So this war is going to be with a fury of fire, and those fires going to come by the way of these missiles you see this nation are testing. So I may go on a little bit. So the official Korean Central News Agency KCNA said the drills were aimed at testing the real war capability of 600 millimeter, 23 inches multiple rocket launches. The exercise also involved simulating an aerial explosion of a shell at a predetermined altitude above the target. KC and SA, as we did it down, so they full demonstrate their excellent crack shot artillery marksmanship and the prompt and the thorough combat readiness. Kim, who was overseeing multiple tests in recent years as he pursues his plan to modernize Northern Korea, military said the rocket launchers would provide the core central striking means in war preparation. As it goes on, so the destructive offensive means proposed by our army should more thoroughly fulfill their mission to block and suppress the possibility of war with constant perfect preparedness to collapse the capital of the enemy and the structure of its military forces, Kim told the troops, according to KCNA. As it goes on, it speaks about, all about what happened. As you say, here down here, say, the Kim regime on one upmanship aimed to show strength to its domestic audience, suggests cost on the Korean Peninsula for Seoul international security cooperation, and warned Washington against increasing pressure on Pyongyang. Left Eric Esre, a professor, at Iowa University in Seoul, so yeah. As just come across, another news is what North Korea Kim Jong-un hold a heightened war preparation. So North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has ordered heightened readiness for war after inspecting troops at a major military operation based in the country west. The state Land Korean Central News Agency KCNA did not reveal the location of the birds. Its report on Thursday. So yeah, the North Korean leader said the military must dynamically usher in a new day of intensifying the war preparation in line with the requirement of prevailing situation, according to KSNA. Our army should steadily intensify the actual war drills aimed at rapidly improving its combat capability for perfect war preparedness, he added, Yeah, so yeah, we see these nations, it's not only North Korean, they're doing this stuff, but also even America, it has come across this news as well from Reuters, say, U.S. commandos train for the unexpected in North Korean shadow, South Korea, U.S. Special Operation troops in South Korea are training and preparing for unexpected threats at a time when global crises are more interconnected than ever, their commander said during the exercise this week, And if you look around, man, the war that is happening in Gaza right now, Israel, is connected to what? To Ukraine and Russia, So as North Korea, in what? Their South Sea, peninsula, man. The Chinese, people with Taiwan, they all have a common enemy, which they want to come against the USA. USA is in everyone land, man, try to instigate war. So this nation, they are preparing. They are tired to be bullied, man. Because one point, America was a bullying country, but right now this nation, they express their power as well, man. You know, they tell these other nations, including America, that we can do something as well. So I may, you know, uh, yeah. So you speak about the preparedness. Let me say preparedness. You know, mm, yep. Before I say here, read here. So and the in Asia, Korea joined the South China Sea and Taiwan flashpoint with the potential to involve the region and the world because of uncertainty. Lipson is trying to inject more flexibility and decision making into the troops training, not just how to shoot a rifle as the, as he puts, but deciding when and where. So nations are getting ready to get ready for war, for upcoming war, which is being prophesied in the Bible. Everything that are happening around the world are part of the prophets written in the Bible. So this Bible, the word of Mosiah, is a true word. You know, if you believe it or not. This is a book of Joel 3:9. So proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what we see happening around the world. All these leaders of these nations, the army of this world, they're in preparation of upcoming war. And who is in control is Mosiah. Mosiah is the one who is in control. Mosiah is the one who steal the mind of these leaders, man. To be led, because the Lord is about to judge this world, man. To judge this world because of their wicked ways, because of what they have done to us, man. The Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. The shedding of the blood of the innocent people, which we are, especially from the land of America to the whole. To all the world. And the global, let me say, for lack of a better word, because we've been scattered around the world, man. Not only America. Beat your plowshare into sword and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together around about thither. Call thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. And the mighty one of the Heavenly Father is who? Who? The angels, man. They're going to be in the midst, man. While these people are fighting each other in the war, the World War III, the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashak and the angels, they're going to be here, man. To deliver the elect and also to bring more fire, more war to these nations. As it goes on, it says, let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge the heathen round about. So all this tension, these nations are now, they are in, they're I say they are in war of words. All this is gonna end. They're all gonna be gathered where? In the Middle East to fight the war, the World War III, the war for Armageddon. And that war is gonna end where? In America, where all these nations, they're gonna shoot their missiles to destroy the land of America. So with that, I may end there. I may say Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Shabbat.